Hey everyone, welcome to episode 2 of Hoopla Career Mode. In the first episode, I played in a McDonald's All-American game, and then I decided that I was going to go to UCLA, and I played my first game there. It was great, I really liked it, but in episode 2, things did not go that well. I started off by losing a whole bunch of games, and so instead of actually showing you all the games, I'm just going to give you one little thingy about each game. You're going to see what I mean in a minute here, starting off with this one.
Brother, 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 brother,
That right there was an absolutely wild ride. We still have not won any games, but I put up 27 points on 13 of 22 shooting, which looks really good until you see the other part of my box score. I'm the second guy from the top, by the way.
This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's
And then we also really, don't need to talk about this game. This game was terrible. How much did we lose this game by? 10, 20, 25, 27 points. That's a lot of points. And then after that, we were leading Utah at halftime, but we ended up going terribly. We melted down in the second half, and we ended up losing big. But, at least I had 10 assists. If you don't look at the final score of our next game against Baylor, you would be really, really happy with my performance. I had 30 points. We don't need to talk about the three-pointers, but other than that, I had a really, really great game. And my next game might have been even better. I was playing against Georgia. Georgia's a team that I was considering committing to. They are a team that then ended up doing some really bad stuff to me, so I decided that I wasn't going to go there, and I decided to go to UCLA instead. But anyway, they were one of the worst teams in all of college basketball. They are the worst team in terms of their star ratings, and so I thought that I was going to come into the game and just go crazy. I was going to blow them out, so that's exactly what I did, and I got a career high of 31 in the first half, but I lost all the footage. We were up 40-16 at halftime, so watch as I just absolutely lock the guy down on defense here to continue my great night. The guy's trying to back me down, it just doesn't work, so then I come running down the court, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to score, but I pass it over to Graham, he passes it back to me. I pass it right back to him, he takes a three, he makes it, gets me another assist, I'm happy with that. Then I come into the paint, pass it over to Mackenzie throws down the slam. I'm just getting my assists way up, and I ended this game with 54 points, which was incredible. Next play, down the court, bang, easy layup. This was just way too easy for me. I'm on the hardest difficulty, by the way. Another time, layup, contested, bang. I am just way too good. Another one, contested layup, but I missed it this time. I'm trying to play some defense. I am able to grab a board here. I just come running down the court on this play. Here we go. I keep going, make the layup. I'm just doing this over and over and over again, making great passes, getting good layups, get an assist on that play. And then here we go with about 5.5 minutes left in the game. This is pretty much all the footage I have left. So I just take the three and miss it. But that's one of the rare misses all day. I just decided to completely take the three-point game just away from myself. I just thought that if I didn't take threes, it would go a lot better, and that's what it did. I had 39 points just from what you've seen, and here's another layup, which gets me up to 41, and I ended up winning this game 41-74, put up 54 points, the most anybody's put up in this career so far, and had 6 assists also. I had one great game, which might completely turn around my entire career, but we're playing against Colorado next. In this one, I start off by trying to make a basket, but I do end up turning it over, but I do bounce back right after, take a three, and drain it. Since I wasn't making my threes, I thought I would take them out of my game, but I've made back-to-back after this one, and then I'm able to pass it over to Pierce, pass it back to myself, and get a nice assist on the dunk. I'm able to get another assist on this next play, and my offense is actually playing well for once. After that, Colorado missed a three, and I was running down the court before I even knew the shot was a miss. I was able to get an open layup after that. And then, next time with the ball, I'm trying to drive. I've got 8 points, pass it over to Cole. Cole gets a slam, and I have 3 assists on the day now. Then I take another three, but I'm not so lucky on this one. Then Colorado grabs the rebound, brings it down the court, and then they make a nice pass over to their guy who ends up dunking on me. Next time down the court, I'm absolutely determined to do it myself and miss the layup really badly. But then the next time down the court, I'm determined to do it myself again, and this time I actually make the layup. Yet again, I get down the court after a miss faster than everybody, and I go and make the easy layup. Then on the next possession, I do the exact same thing again on the inbound. And then on the next possession, I do the exact same thing again after a missed shot. I'm just so open. It's just going really well. I'm getting a lot of points. I'm not even going to say what happens on this one, you know. And I unfortunately lost even more footage, which means now we're going to the second half. But we're finally getting something different on the next one because I made a layup not in fast break. And then after that, I do something which is not making a layup and swat the ball away and play good defense. But don't worry, I'm right back to making layups on this play. I missed a 3, but we don't need to talk about that because we can look at my stats. I'm up to 28 points and 10 assists. I went crazy in the footage that I lost. We also don't need to talk about what happened when I got the ball back on the same possession. I already have 10 assists in this game. I did unfortunately lose most of them, but now I have a career high with 11 after that play. Next, I was faster down the court than anybody and made an easy layup yet again. This is just way too easy for me. Then I did the same thing again, and I'm just really confused on how they're letting a 6-foot-tall point guard / shooting guard do all this stuff. Like, on this play, I grabbed a rebound and just went all the way again. Like, have you ever seen anybody that plays like me? I bricked the layup, by the way. That was embarrassing. But if you want to see embarrassing, I grabbed this rebound, then just immediately stepped out of bounds. But then on the inbound play, I was able to just find my guy and get a steal because the ball was just bouncing around. Like, I have not heard of a single player that's 6 feet tall and just goes to the rim every single time. So please tell me in the comments. You guys probably know a lot more about basketball than me. The guy I was thinking of is like Allen Iverson, but I don't know. I'm not like athletic like that. I just make layups. On this play, though, I just get open underneath, more of like a little backdoor cut thing. That was a nice play right there. And we're up by 4 with only a minute left. I just looked up at the clock, and this layup right here gives me 49 somehow. We're in a clutch situation here, so I need to try to help my team make a stop. I'm not normally the best on defense. I'm good at just stopping guys from backing me down, though. I'm surprisingly strong for my build. And there, I was able to force the guy to just put up a dumb shot and miss. And then I go the other way and miss my layup, which is kind of embarrassing, especially with the amount of time left. But they didn't score, and then I'm able to seal the game with the nice layup. And then on this play, I get a rebound after the miss to end the game, dribble the clock out, and we're going to win 90-82. I put up 51 points, 5 rebounds, and 11 assists. Those were career highs. And I also had a steal and a block. I'm up to number 9 in the draft, and so I'm really thinking that I could even declare after this year, which is something that I really didn't expect I would be doing. So that's a really, really exciting thing, and now I'm even up there in the award races. Now that's something that I kind of want to get into later in the video because I still want to show you all one more of my games, and this is a game against one of the top teams in the country, Houston. I start off by getting an easy assist on the first play. I ran down the court to do my normal easy layup thing, got to making the layup, and then it got blocked. So that was not good, but I'm open in the corner for 3, so you better believe I'm taking it, and that one was bad. Next time down the court, I made the pass over to Boone, and he missed the 3 like he always does. Next time down the court, they pass it in, I get the ball, I'm going back door, and I get the slam. No way. That was a crazy dunk. I was still thinking about it on this next play, but Boone actually made a 3 here and got me an assist. And now I'm going in the paint. I actually decide, no, I'm not going to. I pass it to Boone. He takes another 3, but this one is a miss. I pass it to Boone again, knowing he still has a higher 3-point percentage than me. He passes it back to me, and I lose the ball. Next time down the court, I do my best Kareem impression and make a nice hook shot. You can call what I did on this play whatever you want, but I'm calling it being smart and knowing they're going to miss. I just got down the court faster than everybody and made the easy wide open layup. And then after that, I did the exact same thing again on this play. They just missed the shot. I knew they were going to miss it, so I just ran down the court, was faster than everybody, made another wide open layup. It's been a couple minutes now, but I'm subbed back in the game, and I luckily stopped them from making the dunk. We are down by 11, I just realized that, but on this next possession, I get the ball, I pass it over to our point guard, Graham, and he makes the really tough 3. This game, I've really been trying to make some smart shots, not just jack a bunch of things up, and so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just passing it over to my guy, he passes it back to me, and I get the open layup. I only have 10 points, but I'm not very upset about it. I'm going to make it 12 on this play, and I've just been shooting so well. Our entire team just keeps passing it over to each other. We just have so many passes on this possession. It's really, really nice to see this type of level of movement from our offense, but I decide I'm going to take a 3, and it does not go well. I tried to back up our point guard who was getting back down on this play, but it did not go well and I ended up fouling. He missed the free throw. I knew it was going to happen, so I just started running down the court like I always do and was able to get an easy layup on this play. I have a chance to decrease Houston's lead to only 4, but I missed the layup. We're playing against one of the best teams in the country, which means that if we want to win, we need to pretty much play perfectly this second half. And a possession like this is not going to help us win. This is not a good sign for what's going to happen in this game. And then I'm running down the court. I try to play some good defense. And guess what happens? I foul again, and I come out of the game. And it's not until 4.5 minutes are left that I'm back, and we're down by 13 points. But I'm still doing my thing. I know that I can go faster than them on the fast break here, so I am able to make a layup. I think that our team is really in trouble. We might not even make the tournament. We're losing so many games, and me missing a layup is not going to help. Especially when they go down the court, they keep running, and they end up getting an and 1-3. They made their free throw, which made it a 17-point game, but I decided I was still going to run down the court, and they passed it into me quick, and I made a layup. If we're down by 17 points, then we need to make 3-pointers. So I decide that I'm not even going to keep the ball because I'm a terrible shooter, so I passed it to Boone and he missed. The 2 wins we've had this season have both come when I'm just taking control of the game, so I decided that's what I was going to do, but a missed layup like that is terrible. On the next possession, I do make a layup, but it's a 19-point game, so there's not really much we can do. Sure, I forced them to miss a 3, which is way better than I normally do, and sure, I made the layup here, but we're still down by 17. I've already really accepted this game as a loss. We're down by 17 with only about 2 minutes left, so I just decided that I'm going to try to score as many points as I can starting off with this layup. My plans of making yet another layup were almost ruined on this drive. We almost got the ball knocked away, but I still did get my layup. I realized I might as well also rack up a whole bunch of assists late in this game in garbage time, so that's what I do on this play when Boone gets the dunk. All of a sudden, we're only down by 14, and that's still a lot, but I honestly think that if we go crazy enough, we could almost win this game, and I start that off with a 3. After this, I realized that if I made the shot here, that I could make it a 1-digit lead for them only. But it did not go well. I missed a layup, like I do way more often than I should. And then they started running down the court. They passed it over to their guy Gallahan, and he made a hook shot on me. That's embarrassing. But don't worry, next time down the court, I'm going to back him down, and I'm going to miss the layup. These last couple possessions have been really embarrassing for me. I've had multiple opportunities to make it closer than it would have been before, but this 3 is in somehow. That's crazy. On the next possession, they just kind of tried to run out the entire clock, but then they didn't, and I fouled them on a 3, but somehow they missed all 3 of their free throws, and so then I ran the other way and I made a layup to give myself 34 points, which is a little bit more respectable. We ended up losing by 10, but I had 34 points on 2 3-pointers, and I also had 4 assists, so not terrible. I've been playing so well, so I was shocked when I realized that I'm 4th in Wooden projections, and I'm 9th in Naismith Award projections. I feel like they should really put me up more. And it's even more disrespectful that I'm not even in the top 10 for the AP Player of the Year voting. Like, come on, I had 54 points in a game and then 51 the next game. Not even top 10 is ridiculous. But it's fine because I'm top 10 in draft predictions, so even if I left after this season, I would be a really highly touted NBA player. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know I really haven't been able to post much recently, but that's going to be changing. I'm going to be posting a lot more. I'm hoping to post at least every other week for the rest of the summer. I was just on vacation, which is why I haven't really been able to post. But, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I loved making it. And, if you were able to make it through that terrible intro and to the end of this video, then obviously you liked it. So go drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!